Welcome back. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most valuable USA silver Kennedy half-dollar coins in today's auction market. These coins are highly sought after by collectors and can fetch impressive prices. Let's get started. First up, the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar. Specifically, we'll be focusing on the large date version without a mint mark in fine condition. This coin, though not composed of silver, still holds a special place in the hearts of numismatists and has a notable value in the auction market. First, let's delve into a bit of history. The Kennedy half-dollar was first minted in 1964, just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was a symbol of honor and remembrance, capturing the admiration of the American public. While the 1964 version was made of 90% silver, starting in 1971, the composition was changed to a copper-nickel clad, making the coin more durable for circulation. Now, the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar stands out for several reasons. One, it's the first year the coin was struck without any silver content, marking a significant shift in U.S. coinage. And two, the large date version without a mint mark, which indicates it was minted in Philadelphia, is a specific variety that collectors find intriguing. So, what exactly makes this coin valuable? The key factors include its historical significance, condition, and the specific large date variety. In numismatics, the term fine condition refers to a coin that has moderate wear, but all major details are still clear and well-defined. For the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar, this means the portrait of Kennedy, the inscriptions, and the reverse design are still prominent despite some wear. On the obverse, we see the bust of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The date 1971 and the word Liberty are inscribed around the edge. The absence of a mint mark below Kennedy's neck tells us this coin was minted in Philadelphia. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparro, features the presidential seal with a heraldic eagle holding an olive branch and arrows. Now, let's talk about the current market value. As of today, the auction market has seen a steady interest in Kennedy half-dollars, especially unique varieties like the 1971 large date without a mint mark in fine condition. While the intrinsic metal value is not significant, the collector value can range between $41,000. However, in higher-grade conditions, these coins can fetch even more. We've seen examples of this coin sell at auction for around $43,000 when the condition is very fine or better. It's important to remember that the value can fluctuate based on market demand, the rarity of the specific variety, and the overall condition of the coin. For collectors, finding a 1971 Kennedy half-dollar in fine condition without a mint mark can be an exciting addition to their collection. When purchasing, always ensure to buy from reputable dealers or auction houses and consider getting your coin graded by a professional service to verify its condition and authenticity. Next week, exploring one of the gems of American numismatics, the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar. The Kennedy half-dollar has a rich history, and certain years and mint marks make them particularly valuable today. We're focusing on the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar with a large date and a D mint mark, specifically in fine condition. So why is this coin so special, and what is it worth in today's auction market? Let's find out. First, a little history. The Kennedy half-dollar was first minted in 1964, just months after President John F. Kennedy's assassination. The coin quickly became a symbol of national remembrance and has been a favorite among collectors ever since. The 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is part of this legacy, with the Denver Mint producing coins marked with the D mint mark. Now, let's talk about the specifics of this coin. The obverse features the iconic portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. On the reverse, we see the presidential coat of arms, designed by Frank Gasparro. The large date variant is especially notable because the numbers in the date are more pronounced, making it easier to distinguish from other variants. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Denver, in fine condition, which means it has moderate wear but all major details are still clear. This coin stands out to collectors. So, what is the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar in fine condition worth in today's auction market? The value of a coin is influenced by several factors, including its rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. As of now, a 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar in fine condition can fetch anywhere from $57,000 in the auction market. While this might not seem like a lot, it's important to remember that the value can fluctuate based on the market and specific buyer interest. One of the reasons this coin is sought after is its historical significance and the enduring popularity of the Kennedy half-dollar series. Collectors often look for coins like this to complete their collections, and those with unique features or in better conditions can command higher prices. The 1972 D Kennedy half-dollar is part of a series that holds historical value, and the large date variant adds to its appeal. Collectors are often drawn to these coins for their connection to President Kennedy and their unique design elements. In fine condition, it's accessible to many collectors, making it a popular choice. Next up, the 1973 silver Kennedy half-dollar with a large date and no mint mark, specifically in fine condition. We'll explore its value in today's auction market and what makes this coin so unique. So, let's get started. The 1973 Kennedy half-dollar is part of a series that commemorates the 35th President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, issued by the U.S. Mint. This coin is a continuation of the series introduced in 1964. Just a few months after Kennedy's assassination, the 1973 version features a significant design detail, the large date. To understand the significance of the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar, it's essential to look at the historical context. The coin's obverse features a portrait of Kennedy by Gilroy Roberts, and the reverse showcases the presidential seal designed by Frank Gasparro. The large date on the 1973 version was a result of a design change aimed at making the date more prominent. Now, let's talk about the specific coin we're focusing on today, the 1973 silver Kennedy half-dollar in fine condition. In numismatic terms, fine condition means the coin has noticeable wear but still retains its basic design features. You'll see some light to moderate wear on the high points, which may include Kennedy's hair and the presidential seal on the reverse. The large date on this coin refers to the size and spacing of the numbers in the year 1973. This variant can be distinguished from the smaller date version, which is crucial for collectors. The lack of a mint mark indicates that the coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, as opposed to the Denver or San Francisco mints which use mint marks. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value of this coin in today's auction market. In fine condition, the 1973 silver Kennedy half-dollar can vary in value depending on several factors, including demand, rarity, and the coin's overall appeal as of the latest market trends. You can expect this coin to fetch between $31,000 in auction, depending on its specific grade and appeal. Recent auction results show that coins in fine condition with a large date and no mint mark have consistently sold within this range. For instance, a recent auction saw a fine 1973 Kennedy half-dollar sell for around $36,000, highlighting the steady interest in these coins. If you're a collector looking to add this coin to your collection, or if you're thinking about selling, here are a few tips. Make sure to carefully examine the coin for its grade and overall condition. Properly storing your coin and ensuring it is well preserved can also help maintain its value. When buying or selling, consider working with reputable dealers or auction houses to get the best deal. Next up, the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar with a large date and no mint mark. Stay tuned to find out how much this coin can fetch in today's auction market. Before we delve into the value, let's take a quick look at the history of the Kennedy half-dollar. Introduced in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy, this coin has become a favorite among collectors. The 1977 Kennedy half-dollar, specifically, is unique due to its large date design and the absence of a mint mark indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. While most Kennedy half-dollars from the 1970s aren't composed of silver, they hold a special place in numismatic history due to their design and the legacy of JFK. Let's talk about the specifics of this coin. The obverse side features the iconic portrait of President Kennedy designed by Gilroy Roberts, while the reverse side showcases the presidential seal designed by Frank Gasparro. The coin is made of a copper nickel-clad composition, weighing 11.34 grams with a diameter of 30.6 millimeters. Now, condition is everything when it comes to coin collecting. For the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar, we're focusing on those in fine condition. This means the coin shows moderate wear, but major details are still visible. The hairlines on Kennedy's portrait will be worn, but the overall design remains clear. Alright, The moment you've all been waiting for the current market value of a 1977 Kennedy half-dollar in fine condition. While these coins aren't composed of silver, their value comes from their collectible status and demand among numismatists. In today's auction market, a 1977 Kennedy half-dollar without a mint mark in fine condition can fetch anywhere from $76,000. However, prices can vary depending on factors such as the coin's provenance, overall demand, and any unique characteristics it might possess. Recent auction trends show a steady interest in Kennedy half-dollars, particularly those from the 1970s. While they may not reach the high values of silver coins, they remain a beloved piece of American history and a staple in many collections. Next up, the 1980 USA silver Kennedy half-dollar with the large date and D mint mark, and we're going to uncover just how valuable this coin is in today's auction market. The Kennedy half-dollar, first issued in 1964, has become a staple in American coinage. By 1980, the design and production had undergone various changes, but collectors still find particular interest in specific years and mint marks. Today, we're focusing on the 1980 Kennedy half-dollar, which features the large date and a D mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver. Let's start with some basic specifications. The 1980 Kennedy half-dollar is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a diameter of 30.61 millimeters. The large date variety, which is what we're discussing today, is distinguished by the larger, more prominent numbers in the date compared to the small date variety. Now, what makes the 1980 large date Kennedy half-dollar with the D mint mark particularly interesting? It's all about rarity and condition. Coins from this era, especially in fine condition, are becoming more sought after. A fine condition coin typically shows moderate wear, with the design still visible and the details fairly intact, though there may be some flattening on the high points. In today's auction market, the value of this specific coin can vary based on several factors. As of recent auction results, a 1980 Kennedy half-dollar with the large date and D mint mark in fine condition typically fetches between $200,000. This range can fluctuate based on the coin's exact condition, any additional toning or unique characteristics, and current market trends. Why does this coin hold value? The 1980 Kennedy half-dollar is not as common in higher grades, and the large date variety, while not rare, is still more desirable among collectors. This is partly due to its place in the broader context of the Kennedy series and its appeal to those looking to complete their sets with every variation. To keep your 1980 Kennedy half-dollar in the best possible condition, make sure to handle it carefully. Use cotton gloves to avoid transferring oils from your fingers and store the coin in a protective holder or capsule to prevent damage. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the 1980 Kennedy half-dollar with the large date and D mint mark is a coin worth considering. Its value may be modest compared to some rarer pieces, but it remains a significant part of American numismatic history. Next up, the Kennedy Bicentennial half-dollar. This coin was minted to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the United States independence, and it's a true gem for collectors. Specifically, we'll be focusing on the silver variant of the Bicentennial half-dollar, minted between 1776 and 1976, and its value in today's auction market. Let's get started. The Bicentennial celebrations in 1976 were a monumental event in the United States, commemorating 200 years since the Declaration of Independence. To honor this milestone, the U.S. Mint released special bicentennial coinage, including the Kennedy half-dollar. The Kennedy Bicentennial half-dollar is distinct with its dual date 1776 to 1976 on the obverse side and a special Independence Hall design on the reverse side, created by Seth G. Huntington. While most of these coins were minted in a copper nickel-clad composition, a limited number were struck in a 40% silver composition, making them highly desirable among collectors. Today, we're focusing on the silver variant of the Kennedy Bicentennial half-dollar in fine condition. These coins were included in special mint sets and proof sets, and their silver content adds both numismatic and intrinsic value. Grading plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. The condition of a coin is assessed on a scale from poor to mint state. A coin in fine condition shows moderate wear, with major design elements still clear and readable. Now, let's talk about the value. As of today's auction market, the silver Kennedy Bicentennial half-dollar in fine condition is valued at around $65,000. However, this value can fluctuate based on demand, silver prices, and the coin's specific condition. In recent auctions, these coins have been seen fetching prices within this range, especially when sold as part of complete bicentennial sets. Individual coins might fetch a slightly lower price, but sets can command a premium. For collectors, it's important to note that while the silver content provides a base value, the historical significance and the condition of the coin add a significant premium. Proper storage and handling are essential to maintain their condition and value. To preserve your coins, consider using protective cases or holders to prevent damage and tarnish. Keeping them in a stable, climate-controlled environment is also crucial. Attending coin shows and auctions can give you a better idea of the market trends and values. Engaging with other collectors and dealers can also provide insights and opportunities to acquire or sell these valuable coins. Next up, the 1984 silver Kennedy half-dollar with a large date and a P-era mint mark. If you're a collector or simply curious about the value of rare coins, stick around as we uncover what makes this coin so special and its current value in today's auction market. Let's start with a bit of background on the 1984 Kennedy half-dollar. This coin was produced during the final years of the series silver composition, which ended in 1970. From 1971 onwards, the Kennedy half-dollar was minted in copper-nickel clad, but the 1984 issue is still highly sought after by collectors, especially when it features unique errors. The 1984 Kennedy half-dollar is notable for its design by Frank Gasparro, featuring a portrait of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse and the presidential seal on the reverse. However, the coin we're focusing on today is a special variety, the large date with P-era mint mark. To start, let's break down the significance of the large date on this coin. The 1984 Kennedy half-dollar is known for its two different date styles, the large date and the small date. The large date variety has numerals that are more prominent, which is a key feature collectors look for. Now, onto the P-era mint mark. The standard 1984 Kennedy half-dollar should have a mint mark, but the P-era variant is characterized by the absence of the mint mark, which typically signifies that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. However, in this era variety, the mint mark is missing, making it a rare find. This era adds an extra layer of rarity and value to the coin. Collectors and numismatists highly prize era coins because they offer a glimpse into the production process and are often much more valuable than their standard counterparts. So what's the value of the 1984 silver Kennedy half-dollar with a large date and P-era mint mark in today's auction market? Values can vary depending on the condition, but for a coin in fine condition, you can expect to see some impressive numbers. As of today, a fine condition 1984 Kennedy half-dollar with the P-era mint mark can fetch anywhere from $300,000 at auction. The variation in price depends on factors such as the exact era, overall appeal of the coin, and current market trends. If you come across one of these rare coins, it's advisable to have it appraised by a professional to determine its exact value. Keep in mind that auction prices can fluctuate, so staying updated on current market trends is crucial. For those interested in acquiring or selling such a coin, consider checking out reputable auction sites and numismatic dealers. Websites like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and eBay often have listings for rare coins and can provide a good benchmark for current market values. In conclusion, the 1984 silver Kennedy half-dollar with the large date and P-era mint mark is a fascinating and valuable piece for collectors. Its rarity and unique era make it a standout item in any collection. If you're lucky enough to own one, you've got a true gem in your hands. Next up, Kennedy half-dollars, specifically the 1979 large date variety without a mint mark. Stick around as we uncover its value in today's auction market, especially when it's in fine condition. Let's get started. First, let's take a closer look at the 1979 Kennedy half-dollar. This coin is part of the series that began in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy. Unlike the earlier issues, which were made from 90% silver, the 1979 Kennedy half-dollar is composed of 40% silver. This change was due to the rising cost of silver and the introduction of the clad composition in other denominations. Now, in 1979, there was a notable design change, the introduction of the large date and small date varieties. The large date variety features a date that appears larger compared to the small date variety, and it's this large date version we're focusing on today. Additionally, the 1979 Kennedy half dollar was struck in both Philadelphia and Denver, but the coin we're discussing today is the Philadelphia mint version, as it carries no mint mark. So, what makes the 1979 large date without a mint mark so special in today's market? Well, its value can be influenced by several factors. While the base value of the coin is largely determined by its silver content, which is roughly 40% silver, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in its overall value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. The fine grade, which we're focusing on today, is characterized by clear but worn details. For the 1979 Kennedy half dollar in fine condition, expect to see some wear on the high points of the design, but the coin should still retain its overall structure and features. In today's auction market, the 1979 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark in fine condition typically sells for around $36,000. This value can fluctuate based on the specific auction, the coin's appearance, and the level of interest from buyers. While this coin might not fetch high prices compared to some other rare varieties, it remains a collectible piece due to its historical context and silver content. If you're thinking about buying or selling this coin, it's essential to keep an eye on the market trends. Online auction sites, coin shops, and collector forums are great places to get a sense of current values and to connect with other collectors. Additionally, maintaining the coin in good condition with proper storage will help preserve its value over time. Next up, the 1988 large date with the P mint mark in fine condition. If you're into coin collecting or just curious about coin values, you're in the right place. So, let's get started. First, let's take a closer look at the 1988 Kennedy half dollar. This coin was minted in Philadelphia, which is indicated by the P mint mark just below the bust of President John F. Kennedy. The large date feature on this coin makes it stand out among other Kennedy half dollars minted that year. The Kennedy half dollar series began in 1964, shortly after the tragic assassination of President Kennedy. The coin was designed to honor his legacy, and it quickly became a favorite among collectors. The 1988 Kennedy half dollar, however, holds a special place for its rarity and value, especially when it comes to those with the large date and P mint mark. Now, what makes this particular coin so valuable? Several factors come into play. First, its condition. Coins are graded on a scale, and a coin in fine condition, while not perfect, still retains a good amount of detail. For the 1988 Kennedy half dollar, a fine condition means it has seen some circulation but remains in relatively good shape without excessive wear. Next, let's talk about the current auction market. Coin values can fluctuate based on demand and rarity. As of today, the 1988 Kennedy half dollar with the P mint mark in fine condition can fetch quite a bit at auctions. On average, these coins can sell for around $59,000. However, if you find one in better condition, like very fine or extremely fine, the value can increase significantly. Let's take a quick look at some recent auction listings to give you an idea of the market. Here we have a 1988 Kennedy half dollar that sold for $63,000 and another one in slightly better condition that went for $67,000. These prices can vary, but they give us a good benchmark for what collectors are willing to pay. So, if you come across a 1988 Kennedy half dollar with a large date and P mint mark, hold on to it. It could be worth more than you think, especially as time goes on and these coins become harder to find. Thanks for joining us today. Until next time, happy collecting.